people. So in this video, I wanted to showcase my workflow because I have a few systems that let me make things really fast. And this is basically going to be an overview of the tips that you and tricks that you can use to speed up the process and just become faster in general. So my first tip is that you need, I really recommend you to use quick favorites. My workflow involves pressing Q and S, or any key really, to get any node that I want. And it's such a helpful tool. It's really way better than searching in every way. All I have to do to separate XYZ is QS, and to get a math node, I press QM. It's so fast compared to the alternative of searching the individual keywords, it feels impossible compared to my system. So yes, I really recommend you put all your most important nodes in your quick favorites. And I also recommend you fill up as many letters as possible. So if you have the W key open in your quick favorites, there's nothing in that slot, toss in the wave texture. You really should maximize your space on the quick favorites menu, because it means you do less searching and it's really fast. So for example, if I want to make a vertical line, I can do something like this. And here we have it. Now I can determine its thickness, all that, just with the Q panel. In almost all of my projects, I'm never searching. Really, I don't search for almost all of my nodes in general, unless it's something very specific like a Fresnel node. So that's my first tip. Maximize quick favorites. Use it all the time. It's unbelievably fast compared to searching. My second tip is to learn the shortcuts for math nodes. So like I showed you, I can make a vertical bar really quickly, but I can't do that just because of quick favorites. I can also do that because I know the most important shortcuts for math nodes. So I'll just go over what those are. The number 1 is A for add. Number 2, S for subtract. These just do opposite things. M for multiply. I think U is multiply add, so that's a fun little tip. T is for less than. G is for greater than. This is really just an intro to my workflow and basically giving you an idea of how you can start learning shader nodes. So if you know these things, that's fine. You don't need to watch this video. You can check out any other video on my channel. And we also have P for power, which you can see what it's doing, changing our fall off. And I mean, there's a lot of nodes, but only, a lot of settings for your math node, but only a few are going to be used all the time. There's also sine, which does not have a shortcut, which is kind of frustrating, but hey, it's fine. And on top of just learning them for math nodes, I really recommend you learn them for vector math nodes, which they're basically the same. M for multiply lets you scale things, and A for add, S for subtract. I mean, these are also in the normal math node, but they're still very useful to know. Okay, and on top of that, I really recommend you learn shortcuts. So what I mean by shortcuts are just the many things we can do with our cursor to cut and manipulate noodles and nodes. And this basically goes without saying that you should have Node Wrangler enabled. Just search node, that's it. Enable that one. Without it, you can't really do the things we do as shader artist in Blender, but it lets you basically preview nodes really quickly. And it has way more features, but that's the most important one for me. Yes, so I recommend you learn shortcuts. Like, for example, if we have two math nodes, I can connect them with Alt right click. That's just a lazy connect. I think the right name is called lazy connect, or maybe it's not. Don't remember. But yes, very useful. Use this. Use these to make your workflow way faster. You don't have to drag noodles to surface output all the time. It's way quicker. Okay, that's about it. I really hope you use these tools to speed up your workflow. On the same day that I'm posting this, I will make another YouTube video